My other comment is a little bit related to consent. We've all talked about a lot. This is a front door for regulators now, right? Cookie banners have been around for decades, but regulators are getting more sophisticated. Plaintiffs firms are getting more sophisticated. Outside counsel, everybody's getting more sophisticated. So should you. It's not that hard to go to your website and look at your Chrome inspector. Or if you don't know how to do that, ask me. I'm happy to show you how to look at your website and your Chrome inspector to see what's wrong. TrustArc can certainly help there too, but it's not really about just TrustArc. It's just about look at what your front of house looks like. Check out how it feels to go through your site and exercise privacy rights in places like California and Germany. And if it feels off to you, use that gut reaction to see what you should do next. So I'm going to hand it over to Julia next. Feel free to kind of touch any of these or none, but sort of one thing that you'd recommend folks think about, and then one kind of vibe sentiment.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I mean, I think on the policy and the notices, as someone who's in-house, we try to stay on top of everything that's going on, but I mean, it's nearly impossible even when you've got trackers on and tools. So I would make sure that you're having kind of a regular check-in with your outside counsel to review not only your policy and notices, but think about how that might impact your back end and your technology. And I tend to do that quarterly, but based on your risk tolerance, make sure I would say at least annually. Andy, I don't know how often you're doing that. And then I think you'll probably get into the AI governance side, but on the AI governance side, I think there is there's the potential that people almost get paralyzed on this right now because AI is moving so fast. And I don't think there is a standard on the governance front, but I have found that at least having kind of a broad-based policy and an internal team of champions who've thought about kind of how the company is using AI, what their risks are, what they're planning on using, how they're using it, and kind of how to stay on top of tracking that and making sure you understand what data is going in and out of those tools is at least the baseline that you all need as a company to make sure that you're not foot faulting either on the privacy side or on the IP confidentiality side.
Hand over to Andy, and then Scott will close us out.
Yeah, I mean, a big thing that's coming, I think, related to what Julia said, get your AI governance house in order, at least at some level. But that's coming from vendor diligence or sales diligence. You're going to get asked those questions. What is your policy? What technology are you using? How are you going to process our data? Is it going to be used for training AI models? Like, you got to have answers to all those questions, especially if you don't want to delay revenue on the revenue generation side, include it in that audit, SOC 2, ISO, like having all of your just thoughts together on AI governance that we're used to that somewhat in the privacy kind of space, AI governance and AI tool usage in general, that's going to be a big theme.
Yeah, I really liked Andy's response and Julia's. To pick up off of Andy's, I think we're going to see a continued explosion of litigation and probably additional regulatory enforcement actions in that space in particular, kind of the intersection between privacy and AI use. And what that looks like, it's not perfectly clear to us yet, but certainly there's an opportunity for folks who want to enforce what they view as the law or where they want the law headed